What I learned through playing Kate is that although a lot of her issues are to do with body image and with her weight specifically, it's really just, that's just a byproduct of other issues, and there's so much more. And also, it doesn't matter if you're thin or if you're, it doesn't matter if anything, it's really about self-love. Like, that's really her main issue. I think that, unfortunately, we see in one of the episodes when she's starved herself to lose a bunch of weight and finally fits into the prom dress that she wants to wear, but then that's not good enough. Now she wants to be a size smaller. She'll never feel good about herself until she learns to value her own self. I don't think her weight is the actual main issue, and I think everyone can relate to that, whether they're whatever.
Everyone can relate. So what kind of advice would you give young women that are watching Kate go through this?
I think probably to just, I know insecurity is hard, and I know that self-love is like an everyday affirmation, but I think to just push through the uncomfortability and not let your own insecurities get in your way. I mean, Kate didn't submit her tape to Berkeley because of her own insecurities, and who knows like where her singing career could have gone from there. Just don't be your own obstacle, don't get in your own way. You know, now I think being self-aware of your I still have insecurities, but being self-aware of them and being able to just know that you have them, but just throw your hands in the air and do it anyway is the only way that you're gonna be able to chase your opportunities.
You sound kind of upset. Is everything all right?
No.
Whoa. Kate, are you okay? Talk to me.
Although it was a really painful and like heartbreaking storyline, it was really important. I got a lot of messages from a lot of women that had been through toxic relationships and could really relate to Kate. I think that she's really vulnerable with the passing of her father, and she's really insecure, and I think that, like they say, we accept the love we think we deserve, and she doesn't realize that she should be treated better. So this is her first definition of love. It's her first boyfriend, her first serious relationship. So she wants this so badly to work that she ends up taking mistreatment that she shouldn't. And it's also sad to see that a lot of times in toxic relationships, the one being abused carries the shame when it's not their fault, but they feel that maybe if they were prettier or funnier or she was skinnier, that he wouldn't act that way. But he's not reacting to her. It's really his own issues that he's projecting. So I hope that Kate, with some help, realizes that. We see with Kate and Toby's marriage how when she sees him messaging with another woman, and now he's like getting himself into shape and he's kind of going to this CrossFit and on a roll, she starts to get really insecure and all the self-doubt starts to come back. And I can't solely blame it on Mark, but I feel like he did implant a lot of insecurity and self-doubt in her, and so those are probably familiar feelings that are coming back.
Is Mark really gone?
Is anybody really gone on this show? That's the real question. I know that as of we know right now, he was told off by Mama Bear Rebecca. So I don't know, with toxic people though, they tend to be manipulative and try to find their way back in. But if I was him, I would be scared because Rebecca was not playing around. Chrissy is hilarious and just a great friend, and I love her. But I think subconsciously, I'm just such a fan of her work that I think that by watching, subconsciously I've picked up, because on set sometimes people will be like, oh my God, your facial expressions, your mannerisms are so similar. I think that I've just picked them up subconsciously, but she's been so great to let me share this role with her, but also let the teenage part of Kate be my own and make it feel very individual to me. Although I'm playing and sharing this role with other people, teenage years feel very much my own. And I think that's true in life. Like, I think we're a lot different. I think we go through seasons and we're a lot different in our teens than we probably are in adulthood, so.
Besides This Is Us, any other upcoming projects that you might have your eye on or that you would want to do?
Yeah, I mean, we literally just had the wrap party. Like, we're just going into the hiatus. I'm definitely working on a lot of music right now. I've been in the studio recording, and that's a whole nother journey because it's so different playing a character, and then when you are singing, I'm like coming out as myself, and it's more vulnerable for me. So it's been a really fun process, but I need to take my own advice and not let insecurities get in the way. I need to just like put it out in the world and stop ruminating on it. Watching Chrissy like performing at huge things now, she's killing it, and I'm so happy for her. But one time for one of the episodes, they used my a cappella singing, so I had to go to the studio and record it for the episode, and Chrissy was also singing in that episode. So although we didn't like collab on the track, we got to be in the studio together. And actually for the soundtrack, they ended up using the original song that Kate wrote for the soundtrack, and Chrissy came to the studio that day and was with me. So we got to spend time in the studio. We haven't collabed on a track yet, but we've had a lot of fun just supporting each other in the studio. So, I mean, I would love to do that.